Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Demetro at Smartphone Medic here in Columbia, South Carolina, and I just received a shipment of some parts and want to get it out as quick as possible. So please excuse the video. I'm shooting it on my iPhone 5, so it might not be as clear as I want it to be, but I want to get this out as soon as possible. So let me show you real quick what we got here. Okay, right here we have the iPhone 5C loudspeaker, 5S loudspeaker. And right here that we just got in is the iPhone 6 loudspeaker. First obvious thing that everyone can see is how much bigger it is. So we're thinking, is Apple going to make a play on the loudspeaker with the new acquisition of, the Beats brand? As you can see, they look like they have a right and a left on the loudspeaker now. But in the previous models, the 5S and on the 5C, they just had one speaker channel. But now, it looks like it's going to have two. And also, they've integrated some new component right here that the other ones do not have. So there will be some new feature that they're going to integrate, like I said, with the Beats acquisition. So that would be interesting to see. And let me just show you how it compares on the current generation iPhone. If it was placed inside of one, it would go something like this. And as you can see, it's a lot taller, a lot longer than what's currently in the iPhones. So it looks like the board is going to have to run up here and maybe even make an L shape instead of just a straight line like it currently does. Let me see. The other thing that we really want to show really quick is the charge port. That's the 5C, the 5S, and this is where the Touch ID sensor plugs into the charge port and connects to the motherboard right there. And this is the new iPhone 6 charge port. You might say, well, they look awfully similar, which they do at first glance. However, when you take the 6 and you actually try to line it up on the iPhone 5S. This is the iPhone 5S we have open right now. It's a very tight fit. As you can see, it's overhanging. So that tells us that the iPhone 6 is going to be bigger. If this is the actual part, which we truly believe it is, the iPhone 6 will be slightly bigger than the iPhone 5 and the iPhone 5C. This is a 5C shell that we have laying around, and once I place this charge port assembly inside of it, you can see it's not going to fit. It's just too big. So Apple is definitely going to stretch that out some. Last thing we want to show you real quick is the new home button touch sensor. You can see it's a lot, the design is the same, but the flex cable on it that connects to the board is a lot shorter than what's currently on the iPhone 5S. Because that's the same button on the 5S. It has that long flex cable on it. We're really not sure how Apple's going to integrate that into the new design. And the last part that we want to show you is this. This is fairly interesting because it is the flex cable that includes the rear flash, which has been talked about before in other blogs. And also, this is the power button. And if you notice on the 5S flex cable that has the rear flash and power button assembly, the power button is right here at the top. And here are the volume control buttons and also the mute switch. But on this new part, the power button is on the side. So the rumors about the iPhone 6 or whatever they're going to call the new iPhone, about the power button being on the side, it does look correct, because if we place this over an existing iPhone, now once again remember this is the flash, so it has to go in the back. So it'd be facing the rear and it has to be at the top for it to be a flash. That puts the power button right over here on the side of the iPhone. So most likely the new iPhone will be having that power button on the side, as some people have speculated. Well, that is all that we have for now. Hopefully, as soon as we get some more parts, we'll be releasing them to you before the September 9th event, so everybody kind of have a heads up. Leave a comment and let us know what you think.